video is for the dads and partners who want to support their loved one that will be going into labor soon. I want to tell you 7 practical ways to do this. Okay, so my very first tip is probably the most important one, and it's for you to be present. Don't be playing video games. I saw this tweet where this man was saying that he was asking his wife if he could bring his PS4 to the delivery room. That's probably not the best idea. Don't be on your phone, don't be playing games. You could do this if mom is sleeping, but ideally, you should also be sleeping while mom is sleeping so that you have your strength and your energy. So try to be present, be by her side, and let her know that you're there with her. The next big tip I want to share is to remember to feed and hydrate her. She's doing a lot of work. Her mind might be so engulfed in the pain that she might forget that she's thirsty. So from time to time, ask her if she would like to have a drink of water, offer her food to help her keep her strength. So during the prenatal classes, I want you to pay attention. Don't think that because you're not the one who's pregnant, it doesn't apply to you. Make sure that you understand what to expect during labor, the different stages, and how mom would be feeling during those stages. The reason you want to know this is so that when mom is in labor and things are happening, you're not scared. Another reason is because you want to be able to understand what the doctors and nurses are saying. So if your doctor is saying like, okay, you know, I think we might need to give mom an episiotomy, you want to know what an episiotomy is so that you're not spending so much time asking all these questions and trying to make a decision on the spot. When mom is in the middle of a contraction, try not to ask questions then. But when you do ask her questions, ask direct questions. Instead of saying, what would you like to eat? You can ask, would you prefer rice or beans? Keep the options limited so she doesn't have to do a lot of thinking. It's already a lot of work on her. So make things easy for her to make decisions. It's normal for women in labor to start to feel discouraged and feel like they can't keep going on or they don't have the strength. You need to remember at this point, when you notice that her strength is down, that she's feeling discouraged, to speak encouraging words over her. Tell her things like, you've got this. Wow, you're doing so great. You handled that contraction so well. I love you. Be her source of strength during this time. There will definitely be a time when she's not able to find that strength within her own self. Next up, if you have other kids, make sure that they're taken care of so that mom doesn't have to worry about this. If you're having a home birth and the other children are at home, give them food, put them to bed. It's also a good idea maybe to invite another family member to take care of the other baby so that you can focus on mom. But in general, you want to make sure that mom isn't spending all her energy worrying about the other babies and if they're doing okay. When a person is doing a strenuous physical activity, which labor is by the way, it's not uncommon for them to hold their breath and tighten up. You want to make sure that you remind mom to breathe and to change positions and to relax. When you notice that she's tensed up and she's holding her breath, give her a quick reminder. And a quick tip, try to remind her to pee as well, because when the bladder is full, it could make the labor to be more painful. So that's all I have for today's video. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave them in the comments and subscribe if you love videos like this.